people? It's your girl Yana, and I'm back today with yet another video. I'm so excited because today we're gonna be diving into another set of absolutely terrifying videos that are bound to give you nightmares. So if you guys are ready, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it. Did you see the way the wheel just flew right off that plane? That did not seem like a smooth landing whatsoever.
A rough landing in Buckland, Alaska becomes even scarier when you learn all of the things the pilot said. The fact that anyone is alive is a miracle. They were trying to keep the plane from sharply veering to the right and colliding with everyone below. The plane's steering was off and nobody knew to get out of the way, and it's not like planes have horns or anything, so there was no way to tell them that they were in the way, while everyone on the ground was folding their arms and waiting. The pilot was freaking out and applying a maneuver called asymmetric reverse thrust. Basically, he reversed the engines to change the trajectory of the landing. It cost him a wheel but spared others their lives. So the lesson of this scary video is to assume the worst and give planes plenty of room to land. Situations like this don't always have happy endings.
I mean, shout out to that pilot for being able to pull that off. He quite literally saved a bunch of lives. I will say though, those people on the ground just recording it did seem a little too casual. If I saw a plane landing that close to me, I would be running in the opposite direction, not standing there and recording it. Luckily though, nobody got hurt. Definitely an absolutely terrifying situation though.
A scary video from Albany looks like creepy things are about to happen at night, but when Mike Leiss takes the camera to the window, you can see a big problem. It's the middle of the day, possibly the last for him and his family, as a terrible change looms in the sky. What happens next haunts them forever. At 9:16, a tree almost connects with the side of their house. The only thing that saved them were winds blowing slightly away from their home.
Natural disasters are absolutely horrifying. Mother Nature is powerful and she's gonna do whatever the hell she wants to do. That tree came very close to knocking that house down. Clearly there's some sort of extreme storm or hurricane and it's literally ripping apart everything in its path.
When so much scary stuff happens to you at once, there really is only one reaction. I'm sure they were expecting to capture some scary moments on camera, but nothing like this. Almost losing your home, whether you actually did in the end or not, is one of the scariest things imaginable.
They are very lucky to have come out of this safe. Clearly the lady in the house was extremely distraught, and I mean, you really can't blame her. She almost saw her entire house get blown away to smithereens. And unfortunately, in these situations, there's really not much you can do other than make sure that you're in a safe place.
A strange and mysterious object is found in the woods by a YouTuber named Grant and has his whole group of friends startled by what's inside. Wrapped in tape and caught in the bushes is a creepy red color, faded from being out here so long. They pull at the tape and 3 minutes later, they are finally ready to reveal the revolting contents inside.
Hold on, open it up for a minute. I gotta record it.
Look it in there. What is that? What is it?
I don't know.
Clearly, whatever it is doesn't smell that great because they're all gagging. It is very brave of them to open up a random cooler on the side of the road. It seems like a very sketchy, very risky thing to do. For all you know, it could be an actual crime scene.
Gray floating chunks rise to the top of the gelatinous pile, an unknown mystery sludge that blows them back with a rotten stench on a windless day. They run away from it more than once. Things get weirder as a frightening conclusion creeps over them.
Hey, this is like somebody's body. You like somebody's body?
I don't know. I'm holding my breath every time I go over there.
Okay, it's kind of sketch, bro. Like it was duct tape.
I'm calling 911.
Don't call the emergency one.
Someone is leaving this weird thing in the forest, one of the scariest finds of their life, and whoever it is has a lot of duct tape. There is a lake nearby, so I hope it's a fishing cooler full of improperly disposed bait and not what they fear it is. We never get an answer to this unexplained video, so tell me what you think this mystery substance was that made them call 911.
I'm actually very happy that they ended up calling just to make sure it's not anything crazy. It is highly possible that it's just a bunch of fishing bait that was left to rot. But again, with these things, you'd rather be safe than sorry. I bet you this freaking traumatized them.
In the food service industry, there is a big difference between wrong orders and orders that have gone wrong. This was taken at a fast food restaurant in Oklahoma, and let me tell you something. I doubt this is the first time this little guy and all of his friends have ever gone scampering across all of the buns. And if it's happened to one location, chances are it's happened to many. This leaked video was posted by an employee after the manager acted like this was not a big deal. I commend her for probably losing her job to make sure none of us were served this food. With that said, there's still way too many people who were served a mouse bun before anyone noticed.
I'm sorry, I cannot believe the manager didn't think this was a big deal. Babe, this is a ginormous deal. You have freaking mice living in your hamburger buns that you are then serving to customers? That is absolutely vile. It really makes me never want to eat out ever again. I don't know why, but seeing that literally gave me full body chills.
Some rather unexplained paranormal activity was caught on video when a ghost hunter by the name of Tracy puts their camera on the floor of a haunted house, one of the many haunted places in an unnamed ghost town they're exploring all alone. Soon, strange noises are heard as a shadow figure slowly plays against the wall. This might be an actual shadow figure, or someone walking across the window to create the appearance of one. The noises make sound like they could be special effects played from a speaker.
That shadow figure was clear as day. Usually in these videos, they're pretty hard to catch, but this one is indisputable. There is a shadow figure walking across the room. I'm not sure if the audio is edited in, or even if the shadow itself is some sort of special effect, but it looked pretty legit to me. Also, the way that it was moving around really slowly made it way more creepy. Definitely let me know what you guys think. Is this some genuine paranormal activity caught on camera?
A door closing by itself is another classic sign of a ghost haunting the place, and it doesn't always have to be a ghost slamming the door. A gentle closing is oftentimes twice as scary.
If you're out there, please shut this door one more time. That's all I'm asking. Just me. Oh my. Okay, I'm getting seriously freaked out right now.
The person who captured the paranormal activity says they were home alone when the door shut by itself a few times.
I'm so impressed by how calm he's being. If I saw a door close by itself with my own two eyes, I think I would lose my freaking mind. Not to mention he's literally talking to whatever ghost is doing this. That is some bravery.
I don't believe that just happened. I didn't think I'd get anything. Well, I'm definitely going to be filming this area more.
He says a ghost slammed it shut in the past, but this time it shut it gently. Afterwards, he investigates the door to show us there's nobody standing on the other side because there's no room. It's apparently a haunted staircase, presumably leading to the attic. He says there are no open windows behind him, which was my guess. At 1 minute, you can see no string around the interior knob, which was my other guess. Freaky, right?
I definitely was thinking there could have been a string tied around the doorknob and someone was pulling it closed, but clearly we can see there are no strings and absolutely no one seems to be on the other side of that door. So how do you explain this? I really don't think you can.
Spirits seem to love to announce their presence by turning the lights on and off. Before we had flashlights, it was oil lanterns and candles. The scary phenomenon continues in a haunted house in South Wales when a spirit is told to show a sign. Startled, they investigate the incident by asking the ghost to communicate through this light. It's hard to tell from this creepy video if the flickering is a faulty wire or paranormal activity. A strange grin across his face at 1 minute and 47 seconds is a difficult response to read.
This could definitely just be a faulty wire or something a little bit wrong with the light. However, I don't know how to explain the fact that they asked it to flicker the light and that's when it started flickering. And I will say his grin is definitely bizarre because personally, if I saw that, I would not be smiling. It just doesn't really strike me as something to smile about.
A lot of scary ghost sightings involve a doorway or a window. They always seem to be haunting a passageway leading into the house. At 31 seconds, a pale apparition leans in to peek through the doorway of this building. Then the mysterious figure is gone, disappeared. I couldn't find anything to explain what was moving in the door. The ghost hunter later explains, after doing some more research, he says this haunted place is home to voices of children laughing and playing, stories that further creep him out. This building was a funeral home before the haunted place was abandoned. The cameraman is too scared to get near the haunted place, let alone go exploring.
I do feel like it's pretty hard to tell from such a far distance what it is. However, the fact that this used to be a funeral home definitely makes me think it could still be very haunted. I mean, if anything is gonna be haunted, it's probably gonna be a funeral home, right?
I know. Look, that's actually so creepy, dude. There's a guy right there, and I'm kind of freaked out, not gonna lie.
Blake Gray fears he's captured, something that would terrify all of us behind the dumpster of an abandoned building while exploring. His brave friend slowly creeps up.
He started moving.
So obviously this was a skit that was pre-planned, right? Wrong. Let's analyze what they were wearing on the day they captured this mysterious figure. Ripped jeans, skinny jeans, blue jean shorts. The mysterious stranger is wearing khakis. So yeah, this creepy event is scary and most importantly could be real. The person is still alive, but to what degree is unknown. A twitch of the leg could mean asleep or barely alive. If this is real, then I hope they notified the proper authorities to come make sure whoever this is still alive.
Yeah, I really hope they called somebody for help, and I hope they checked if that guy is okay. Initially, my mind went to the worst possible scenario, but then when they walked up to him and he twitched his leg, I was like, all right, this guy's alive. He's probably just taking a nap. I do know some people like to crash in abandoned places because usually no one's gonna come along to bother them. Clearly not in this case though. It is a very brave of these guys to go into that abandoned place and then approach someone who they see in there. But hey, it looks like everything turned out fine.
Two men have a scared reaction at what's captured on surveillance video. A tall figure approaches the gate. The gate does not open by itself, but the mysterious figure, the ghost of a man, appears to go through it. Shaken by fear, the two try to explain what's been caught on camera. They both seem to know a ghost sighting in real life is the only real answer. Getting scared is definitely the right reaction upon seeing something like this on video.
This clip is literally mind-boggling. We see this person approach the gate, and then instead of opening the gate to go through it, they literally go through the closed gate. How does that make any sense? I mean, that has to be a ghost, right? Unless it is some sort of weird camera glitch where it completely cut out the gate opening, which I don't really even know if that's possible. However, as the guy approaches the camera, he doesn't really look like a ghost. He genuinely just seems like a regular guy walking down the street. But then again, ghosts can look like regular people. So I don't know, you guys. This is definitely a tough one. Definitely let me know what you think. Is this a ghost or just a regular guy?
This is said to be a real ghost video from Singapore. A woman jogs down the road when she has a creepy encounter with a stranger who may or may not be paranormal. She doesn't hear any footsteps until he is running away. It's like he was never behind, and when she looks to where he just was, he's gone. Then he passes again and things get even scarier. You could pass somebody twice like this if you ran a wide loop around them, but why he would do this and scare her is something I doubt we could ever explain. I don't think this is paranormal, but I do think acting this way is not normal. I think it's most likely a short film, but there are no credits, and it presents itself as a real ghost video caught on camera in the description.
When I tell you, if this happened to me, I would actually pass out in fear. The speed at which he ran backwards towards her, absolutely freaking terrifying. This video definitely seems a little familiar to me. I'm not sure if I've seen it before or I've seen videos similar to this one, but nonetheless, it is so freaking scary. How does he literally disappear right as she turns back around and then reappears only to freaking chase her?
A man believes the stairwell in his apartment is haunted by a creature that's not paranormal, but not human. He thinks he sees movement and says this is a still image. The image has gone viral, so I wanted to analyze the video. The video does not look nearly as convincing as the image, which is often the case because it is harder to animate than Photoshop. The figure shows a convincing lack of realistic movement as it dips back into the darkened doorway from where it came. So if you've ever seen this popular picture and were wondering what the accompanying video looked like, now you know.
The video looks absolutely nothing like the picture, and I don't know if that means that he edited the picture or that even the video itself might be fake. Nonetheless, I do definitely see someone peeking around the corner and then quickly going back in. So something is definitely there. We just don't really know what it is. And I'm not really sure I want to know what it is. But alright, you guys, we finally made it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. Definitely let me know in the comments which one of these videos freaked you out the most. Out of all of these, I have to say the incident with the man walking through the closed gate was definitely the most bizarre to me because it literally makes no sense in my head. How do you walk through a closed gate unless you're a freaking ghost? I don't know. Something about that video is just not adding up. I love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.